Hi Sagittarius, this is Paulette from Water Cherry Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your new energy coming in for 2023. So before we get started and see what's going on there, please like, subscribe, and share. And also check out my TikTok channel. There's other stuff on there as well. You know, there's readings, but they're different ones. Also check out the links below in my comment section. I have created new designs for zodiac designs for apparel. So check that out. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with you. And what you ended up getting is the Warrior Oracle card. All right, so this card here, it's all about, it's all about, yes, going into battle, but it's kind of like facing the situation and kind of like trying to figure out whether you should fight for whatever it is that you're trying to fight for, whether it's the wise thing to do. Should you go into whatever the situation is head first and deal with it, or should you kind of like back off and figure out when is the right timing to strike? But something's happening here in your energy throughout the whole year, okay, where you feel like there's certain things that you're going to have to stand up for or fight for, or there's like clarity that you need, but the way you're getting it, it's coming from a forceful place. But it's purposeful, and you're going to be very action oriented to get what you need. But it is going to bring resolve and resilience. But the thing is, you have to be very careful when you do it, okay? Because like whatever is here that you're going to have to deal with or make choices on, that you feel like you have to stand for and just kind of deal with, just remember that warriors, when they fight, they have to bring death. So whatever it is that you're trying to deal or do or fight over, once you do it, there's this permanence that stays there. Okay, so whatever action you take, that's what's going to stay with you way long after everything's over and done with. So choose very wisely how you're going to say things, how are you going to do things, what you're going to choose, where you're going to go. So just be careful how you draw your sword, okay? Because, yeah, whatever you decide to do, it's just a final one. So just remember that. But there's good things that comes from the warrior. You just need certain things in your life, okay? And sometimes you have to come face to face. And I feel like this is a great card for Sagittarius, because I don't think I've ever met a Sagittarius that was afraid to really say what they needed to say and speak up for what they needed to speak up on. You guys are kind of brutal at times, but it's because it's coming from a place of truth. And so you are in a place of, you know, getting what you need, fighting for the things that you need, but it comes with a cost. So that's why you have to be very cautious on how you do this. And just like I said, remember, there's death attached to this. So however you do this, it's going to be permanent, and there's going to be transformation afterwards, and that is it. There's like no going back on whatever it is that you're doing. But I feel like you know exactly what you need to do, and I think you are going to be very careful on how you're going to fight for the things that you want. And for the other stuff that you feel is super important, you're just going to come in and just deal with it head on, okay? So the reason why you're doing this, or why this oracle card is coming in, is because of the Lovers. Remember I said choices, okay? It's all about the appropriate choices in 2023. Whatever happened this past year, you're just like, you know what? I need to change a whole lot of stuff. Maybe where you're at, you're not liking it, or maybe just like you need more in this new year, or you just need a transformation period. And so right now you're in a place of making really harsh decisions, and if it's not harsh ones, they're ones that you know that are going to be permanent ones. And so you got quite a bit going on with this Lovers card. And one of the things too about the Lovers is that we should never forget that when there's opportunities, there's temptation usually attached to those things. So you may have something going really well for you, but then here's this other opportunity that looks super glittery and beautiful, but we're not sure if it really is good for us. And whatever we were already connected to that was going well, or we kind of got accustomed to, we may decide to go for the glittery thing, and it may not be the appropriate thing to do, but we go after that, and sometimes it disengages us from the thing that, we have an attachment to, or something that was good for us. So this can play in a lot of different ways. So there's good things coming in, but then there's also other things that, should you really fight for that glittery thing? Is it going to disconnect you, bring death and transformation into something that really needed to stay? Just really think about it, okay? So the lesson on this, though, that you're getting here is the Three of Wands. So whatever choices you're making, you're going to realize that whenever I make a choice, there's something that's going to come from it, okay? Because the Three of Wands is somebody who's really aware of that they already made decisions, they already made a plan, and now they're waiting for whatever it was to come back into them. Okay, so they're waiting for opportunities, they're waiting for the right moment, and they're all about action as well, like the warrior. It's not like you're just sitting pretty waiting for something to come in. You're doing stuff in the meantime and just looking out for whatever needs to come in. So your lesson is that that whatever we are fighting for, whatever decisions we're making, there's going to be an outcome to that, and we have to be very aware of what it is. Like, we're going to wait for it to show up, okay? And so the energy that's coming right next to it, I cannot believe. I'm telling you, these cards do not lie. This is crazy. You have the World, an ending. Remember I said, whatever is set into place, whatever you say, whatever you do, whatever you decide, there's going to be a permanence to it, and the World is permanent. It's all about movement. It's about going to the next thing, of course. And it's also about allowing for something to end, and it's not going to be picked up back again. So this year, Sagittarius, I'm going to repeat it again one more time because somebody really needs to hear this. This year is not going to be something you can make choices willy-nilly and then things are going to be okay wherever it lands. No, there's something powerful attached to this, Sagittarius, and only you will know what this is. But your whole year is going to be super strong, and there's a reason for it. You have a lot of power in how you do things and how you interact with people or in your own life in general and how you make certain decisions. I think you are being held more accountable for the things that you do in 2023, and there's going to be long-lasting effects to what you do. Okay, so whatever it is, like once you make the choice, you wait on what's going to happen afterwards, and whatever comes in is through whatever choice we received. It's going to come in, and whatever it is, we're just going to deal with it. And whatever we decided to kind of like leave behind or let go, whatever choice we decided to take, the ending's going to take place, and it's going to move us forward, whether good or bad. Okay, it's going to move us forward. But whatever we left, whatever choice it was, either we chose this or this. If we chose this, then this other thing is going to go, right? And then there's going to be an ending to that, whatever was let go. And there's no bringing it back. Now, the outcome is going to be, I had to keep drawing because I needed to show you the seriousness of this. Okay, so first it came out with the death, which is already what I was already talking to you about, death. There's going to definitely be deaths. 2 decisions that you're making, okay? Huge transformations. But when I drew, all of a sudden you kept getting these major arcanas to show you how permanent your whatever it is that you're going to do is. So really take everything you do super serious. I mean, have fun, but whatever decisions that you know are serious, take them seriously, because whatever you do, that's it, honey. That's it. Okay? So you got the death card with the revolution card with judgment. Man, when you decide to say what you need to say, or do what you need to do, or fight for whatever you need to fight for, the death is going to come in. It's going to kill other things around it, and it's going to transform to the point where whatever that situation was or decision you had to make is going to be annihilated. It's going to be done. The whole foundation of all of it is going to be crumbled down. It's it. There's no more. Okay? And it's because of a choice that you have made that you thought what was right for you. So this is how you're going to be operating 2023. If it's like, say for instance, if you've been seeing someone for quite some time, and then you have a new glittery thing coming around, you have a choice to make. This is all about you wanting either the same relationship you've been having since prior, or do you want the new glittery thing that's different coming in 2023? You're going to have to make a choice of which one you want, and whichever one it is, you're going to hold on to it, and the other one is going to cause death and transformation, and it's going to really dismantle whatever you had with whoever it is, and there's no going back. Like once you make that one choice, that's it. And it's because of the judgment. It's what you thought was fair, what was right to keep alive, and whatever you need to give death to, that's what you're going to give death to. Okay? So this is not just about relationships. This is about everything in general. If there's a business or career, there's certain choices that you're going to have to make, and how you make them are going to be very strong, and you're going to feel the outcome afterwards, and it's going to be very permanent. And it's because you feel like this is probably the right thing or the right judgment to cast on, so it just, I don't know. Like, this is like very heavy duty, not in a bad way. It just shows how strong you're going to be, Sagittarius, in 2023. Like, you're no joke. Like, it's just like you're going to be super powerful in your mouth and what you say, and super powerful in your actions. It's like you may cause a ruckus in 2023, but it's all for your betterment, because I think what are the things that you feel like you really need to move forward with, and what other things you don't. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense. But you guys like and subscribe and continue to show some support, okay? And you guys take care of yourselves.